Greetings, everyone. Sophisticated Intuition here with your general mid-month reading for April. This is for the sign of Leo. I've already shuffled and meditated your cards, so we'll go ahead and get started. All right, for Leo's overall energy. Wow, Leo, I like that. For overall energy, we'll talk about it. Let me go ahead and pull everything and then clarify, and I'll get your intuitive message. This is for the sign of Leo. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What do the Leos need to know for the remainder of April, please? The sign of Leo. I'm interested to see, Leo, because I don't remember exactly what your reading was for April, but I know it had like shifted from what I had been seeing for you guys before, so I'm interested to see what's coming out for you now, if the energy has changed. Orion and Sunshine might decide to chirp in. I just had a talk with them because they were extremely loud in the last video. So hopefully they'll stay quiet if they can. But you may hear them chirping away in the background. Okay, bottom of the deck, the Magician. Leo, you're manifesting. I love it. You've got all the tools in the box and you are putting this thing together, okay? That's the energy that I'm feeling with the Magician there. Like, you are, you may be writing out in a journal the things that you want in life, taking this time to work with the law of attraction. Because there's something that you want. There's something that you want, Leo. So you are trying to manifest that. Beautiful energy. All right, so let me clarify for the sign of Leo. For the sign of Leo, what do they need to know for the remainder of April? Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What is the message for the sign of Leo, for the collective? The sign of Leo. Thank you. I can see now that I'll be doing some additional clarifying for you, Leos. think you, I think you were having some, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one probably, but I recall like a shift in your relationship, and I'm kind of seeing the aftermath of that, it looks like. So romance is still coming up here for you, but definitely if you're not in a romantic connection, then either this reading is not for you, or apply it to the aspect of life that it does fit in, because I am seeing romance here for you, Leo. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune to me talks about divine favor, divine timing, a shift. The full moon in Libra that we just had, it definitely had a big shift. We will feel the effects of that shift for about 6 months, I believe. So some of you may not necessarily be feeling it now, like it wasn't instant, it wasn't microwavable. The next day, everything wasn't different, but there is this element of a shift. Okay, I love the Wheel of Fortune. It is absolutely about divine timing and about things turning in your favor and huge blessings of abundance. It's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is also Sagittarius energy, so that could be a factor here. But I'm kind of getting that there is this, like the divine timing hasn't occurred for you yet, Leo. It's coming, but it's not this. This is just an overall, okay? This is kind of a message of this time. This too shall pass, is what I just heard. This too shall pass, okay? So take that and apply it where it needs to be applied. Listen, transformation is upon you, Leo. The Scorpio I transform card is here. This is, Scorpio could be significant, but this is also the death card in the traditional tarot, which talks to me about transformation. Then to follow that is the 8th house, endings and beginnings, okay? Again, this card gives me death energy. It's about transformation. It's about huge change. This is not just something subtle. This is huge. This is big change for you, Leo. Like something has completely shifted, okay? Then you have the Libra, I balance, or it's I balance. So I feel like whatever has, it was painful. And I'll tell you that now, because there's some other things that say that, but it was a painful cycle that has ended. But it's giving you balance. Okay, you're finding your balance again. Your balance is being restored because of this shift. It's like you have some of you. This is about your spiritual growth. Okay, when we go through these painful endings in life, whether it's the loss of a job, the loss of a loved one, the ending of a relationship, oftentimes it will force us into our faith and our spiritual beliefs, and whatever our belief system is, and cling to that, and become more involved and more aware, and put it into practice on a daily. And I think that's what has occurred for you, Leo, is that there's something that has shifted you to focus on something higher than yourself. Okay. The Page of Swords is here with the Ten of Wands. There is this element, the Page of Swords for me is nosy Rosie. They do, the pages do bring communication. So there's the potential here for some type of communication. This is usually like internet communication for me, but there's some type of message potentially coming in regards to this burden. I'm going to clarify. I can see a lot that I'll be clarifying here, but with this Page of Swords is kind of telling me is that someone may be watching you put this burden down. Okay. Let me go ahead and clarify. Let's get some additional message or information there. For the sign of Leo, why is the Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands? for the remainder of April. For the sign of Leo, why is the Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands? Please show me clearly. The Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands. The Tower. Yeah. Something's ended. Something has, the foundation of it has crumbled. And somebody is like keeping an eye on how you're dealing with that. Okay? So be aware of that. We have the Lovers here with the Queen of Cups. Definitely, this is definitely calling out to me about romance, potentially about soulmates, about someone like someone's trying to tap into your energy, Leo. You know, this is definitely for those of you who are spiritually awakened and enlightened and understand that we have the ability to tap into someone else's energy from a distance. And, you know, they may be like lucid dreaming about you. That's like an energy that I'm getting. Of course, that's not going to resonate with everybody. That's very specific, but someone is trying to tap into the energy of, or, oh, I just heard false. What's false, Spirit? Like something, I could be giving out the message falsely, but there's something, I'm going to have to clarify because I need to know what's false. What's false? What's the Lovers and the Queen of Cups, Spirit? For the sign of Leo. Okay, did y'all see that? The Knight of Pentacles. There's the falseness right there at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is wearing a false mask here. And with that Knight of Pentacles coming out, that is giving me the energy of plotting, Leo. Somebody is plotting. Okay, apply that where it may fit. Someone is plotting on you. Okay, that's the message. Ace of Cups. We'll see what else comes out from that. Or they did strategically try to get in your energy. Okay. We'll come back. That's deep. That's heavy. Okay. Ace of Cups with the Eight of Wands. So that's some information. That's some communication coming to you about, you know, possibly new love or an existing connection that is going to have a sense of a rebirth. Okay. Because with that death energy here, there is the energy of rebirth. You know, something ends so that something brand new can begin. Okay. And that Tower energy, something broke down from the foundation with that Ten of Wands. You know, the Ten of Wands talks about putting down your burdens, but sometimes I see him as going to build a house, you know. So, and this could be in terms of your home, okay? Here we have the Two of Wands with the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, you know, I am getting that cutting off energy. I am getting that my way or the highway energy from her. And the Two of Wands is about making a decision about, you know, which path are you going to choose. So somebody is being told here, whether it's you, Leo, or somebody in your connection or that you're connected to, is like, you need to choose which way you're going to go now. Like, it's the energy that I'm getting. Like, you need to make up your mind. Okay, about what you want to do. Then we have the Devil energy with the World. So there is definitely like soulmate connection here. Okay, this is definitely a soulmate connection. It feels like the World is having, you know, definitely the World. There's some distance potentially between you all. But we have, you know, social distancing going on as well. And then we have everything else going on with the virus and everything. And I, you know, even the Devil is kind of giving me the energy of the virus, you know, but it's like dead set, like this is preventing the movement that you would like to see. Okay. You're giving an ultimatum, or they're giving an ultimatum about what needs to be done here, but there's this restrictiveness going on. It's in the center here. Okay. Then you have the Seven of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Again, something's being blocked. Something is, I'm also getting protected. Okay. Being protected, like your stability, your home is being protected. Your miracle, your blessing is protected. Okay. So there's a lot of protection here. There's a lot of, I heard grounding. Okay. Grounded. Okay. So being grounded at home, but there's this element of somebody needs to make up their mind. Okay. I just got called right back to that, Leo. So somebody needs to make up their mind, but there's something preventing them from doing that. Okay. Just so that you're aware, if you're wondering, like they want to come. Okay. They want to come. They're plotting this. They're trying to stay in your energy, but there is a restriction here, and it's apparent that it has something to do with what's going on in the world today. But there's this distance, this the social distancing going on. And so it's preventing them from coming towards you in the way that you want them to. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Emperor. It's being controlled. Like this is stability. This is home. This is nurturing. And the Emperor here controls it all. Okay. So as much as you want it to come to you, there is a restriction here, and it's in place. And I feel like, it's the Wheel of Fortune, the bottom of this deck here. It's all about the timing. There's something about the timing that's going on here. This is a very interesting message, Leo. You have the Three of Cups with the Three of Swords. If you watch readings, then this is pretty clear as day here. There is this potential for this third party. Okay, the third party could simply be the social distancing. So don't get too riled up. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's another individual. For some of you that may apply, but really there's just this element of restriction. There's this heartbreak. There's no celebration right now. There's no coming together. There's no hanging out. And that's leaving you feeling heartbroken. Devastated is what I just heard. You have the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords. Again, this is this element of somebody is watching you go through this painful cycle. I am going to clarify it. I would like to know, what that is. Someone is keeping an eye out to see how you're handling this, is the energy that I'm getting. Okay. For the sign of Leo, why is the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords here? Why is the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords for the sign of Leo? Knight of Wands. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. There's this potential for reconciliation. Oh, my neighbor's outside a little loud, so you might have heard that in your video there. But you have the Knight of Wands that came out to clarify the Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords. So there's this player-like energy here. So some of you, this is okay. For some of you, Spirit is protecting you from someone, okay, that means you no good, okay? And you're having a hard time accepting that because you wanted this, but this is a good thing that you are not able to connect with this person, okay? Because just as soon as they come in, they'll go out, okay? That's just a message for somebody out there. This is very specific for the Leo. So it's, it's still picking up on that energy that I had in your previous reading. Although I cannot recall everything that was said, I definitely am feeling that energy, that there was a shift in some type of connection. There was a shift. And now this is like the aftermath of that. Somebody's watching you to see how you are handling the separation or ending of a connection. Okay, this is very specific out there for the Leos. Okay, additional messages for Leos, please. Oh wait, sorry. Romance angels. Romance angels for Leos for the remainder of April. Is too many. Romance angels. Oops. Passion. Allow your heart and can't talk. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So find your passion. Okay. Okay. I just heard let go of control issues is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, someone is tapping into your energy, Leo. Be mindful of that. If you are fully aware of the ability to connect with someone telepathically, then you can start to try and communicate with them. If you don't want them in your energy like that without your permission, then you might want to start communicating that to them, because someone is like trying to potentially like lucid dream, set intentions, to make you think about the passion, the love making potentially, to get you to start thinking about them again, but only so that they can do the same thing. It's some method of control here. Okay, Leo? All right, let me get this additional message for you. It's very specific here, okay? Additional messages for the sign of Leo. Look, I cannot. Intuition. Listen to your inner voice. It's telling you that there's something that you need to pay attention to. I'm not going to say nothing else about that. I'm going to go ahead and pull this white light oracle. I wasn't going to brag or anything, but I kind of been real spot on with these additional messages today. So, Leo, somebody is tapping into your energy. Be mindful of that, okay? But you are, you're putting it into this painful cycle. You're making them choose. That's for sure. With this Queen of Swords and this Two of Wands. Okay. You got two, so we're going to take them. I think your video is the longest. All right, so Epsilon Modulation and Dara Partra. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm going to read from the book. All right, so first we have gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues. Commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you will realize your spiritual power to be at cause in any situation of concern. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Leo, Spirit is telling you that someone is trying to connect to your energy, okay? And a way to be, to counter that is to connect, to go within, okay? Let me see what Dara Partra's message is for you today. Out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others, enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. Again, I'm feeling like Someone is tapping into your energy, Leo. I'm just, those messages, that's what I'm getting for you. So that's going to be your message for the remainder of April. Love and light.